Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and today we are going to go over the craziness that's going on in the crypto market right now. Let's talk a little bit about a $5 Crow coin, guys. Is that something that's even possible? The $5 Crow coin dream. Thinking about that, if you hold 100,000 Crow, you could have $500,000. If you hold 10,000 Crow, you could have quite a bit of money, guys. That would be absolutely wonderful. But is that something that's possible? You know, a lot of people talk about $1, but you got to wonder, can $5 even happen? At the same time, we'll talk about Crow today. I got to talk about some of the meme coins that are going on in the market. Elon Musk even decided to tweet today about another meme project which went wild and is currently coming down. Pepe coin was attacked by Coinbase, which is a very interesting story we have to talk about as well. And that came down, but maybe is possibly rebounding. A lot of Pepe fans out there. I recently invested in quite a few meme coins. I am hanging in there. I am going to be holding on to a couple of these. I'll talk about those in this video and why I'm giving it a shot, you know, giving it the old college try on some of these memes. And we're also going to talk about the BRC-20 network, the next frontier in crypto, the thing that everybody should be talking about, but only a couple people are, and that is building on Bitcoin and the huge gain potential that may be out there in this next bull run, not only by buying other cryptos that are on the Ethereum network, Cardano network, on Cronos, any of these other networks, but on Bitcoin. That's right, guys. That's right. Let's smash up the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We're doing 5 videos every single day for you guys. And at 10,000 subscribers, we are giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber. Could be you, guys. Could be you. Welcome, Francisco Gabriel saying, nice shirt. That is right. Thank you, Francisco. This is my Crypto.com shirt. I even have my Crypto.com hat. I got my welcome pack yesterday. Actually, I left it in the other room, but I have a beautiful box, and check out my Twitter. You can see that I upgraded to the rose gold card during the last bull market. And yes, I said during the last bull market. And just about a week ago, I had Gold Pony Crypto on the show. And actually, for the first time, complained on the video. Hey, I had the rose gold card. I upgraded. I spent, $40,000 at the time on the rose gold card. Actually took away the card subscription, if you will, after the 180 days came done. I unstaked them in the Crypto.com main app, put them over into the DeFi wallet. I've been earning 10, 11, 12% APY on those Cronos tokens. But still, they owed me my welcome pack. So I was following up with customer service, Well, finally, it came. So I got all my Cronos stuff. There's a lot of cool different things that they ended up giving me. So that's pretty neat that finally came through, guys. So maybe that's why I want to talk about a $5 Crow today. I'm so excited that my pack finally got here. I obviously have a lot of Cronos tokens. I love the project. So let's talk a little bit about it, guys. Let's talk a little bit. Let's get to the charts. Smash that like button, guys. So right now, the overall market is coming in at about $1,116 billion market cap, a $1.11 trillion market cap, which is actually coming down a little bit, guys. I told you guys in a couple of my recent videos that don't be surprised. Really don't be surprised if you see a time like this or this where we come back down to the $1 trillion price level. And it really looks like, that's even possible. We could even see it come down to $1.055 trillion. But I wouldn't be surprised to see a bounce off or slightly below and then back above a $1 trillion market cap for crypto, guys. It's a major, major resistance for the crypto market. If you look at the all-time chart, look at how many times we passed through and struggled. Boom. Here you go. This is back in 2021. Tried to come down to it, but didn't quite go there because we were still in a bull market. Broke down below it in this bear market and then kind of went back above it. We've just kind of been dancing above and below this. So that's really where we're at right now. Wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of a bounce there. Really, I mean, in the next month or so, some people have been saying sell in May, walk away. I don't quite believe in that, but currently it is being sold off. The crypto markets are being sold off, and so is the regular market as well, which is interesting because CPI data came out and it was more favorable to say that what the Fed's doing is working. They're actually countering inflation potentially. But still, the regular market, after wanting to go up and had a little bit of a move upward, said, we're still a little scared and retraced. Traditional market's down today. The crypto market is certainly down today. Here you go. Pepe is trending still. Milady meme coin. This is a coin we're going to talk about, which Elon Musk tweeted out about today, which is absolutely crazy, sending that flying. It's up 91% right now. But guys, Bitcoin is below 27,000. And by the way, put some questions in the chat, fam. I'm going to answer all your questions at the end of this. We do a little Q&A. Let me get through some charts. Let me do a little bit of news for you guys, and then we'll do a Q&A here at the end of the video. But right now, Ethereum's below 1,800, so everything's struggling. Now, looking at CRO, here's the thing, guys. CRO is currently at 6.3 cents at a $1.5 billion market cap. It is down 10% over the last 7 days. What's going on with CRO? If you look at the comments on some of the videos on this channel, on some of the other crypto.com influencers channels, if you look on Twitter and you see some of the comments about CRO, matter of fact, in this live stream, Simon Braham in our chat said, CRO, my favorite stablecoin. You had me laughing when I started the stream because that's what everybody calls it. It's like a stablecoin. This thing is just trading between 6 and 8 cents, 5 and 8 cents for the last, it feels like eternity, right? I mean, we had a great bull market. It went up almost to $1 and then came back down, and it's just been brutal sideways and downwards action really for the Cronos coin. Here you go. Here's your last month, sideways and downward, unfortunately. And if you look at last year, it's looking a little downward. Now, guys, increasingly so, there becomes more of a chance that we could have some more downward action here on this token, especially if the overall market cap hits $1 trillion market cap. Now, the thumbnail for this video is a $5 CRO, and I got to tell you guys very, very clearly, I 100% believe that a $5 CRO coin is possible. Now, I'm not going to say that I believe that a $5 CRO coin is possible in the next probable in the next bull market. It's possible. Certainly anything's possible in the next bull market. Right now, this market cap's only at $1 trillion. I expect possibly even a 20x on the overall market, a 10 to a 20x on the overall market, and the top coins are going to get a majority of that big volume. And so you're talking about billions of dollars that could flow into Cronos. In order to get up, here, let's just do it this way, actually. We'll go over to market cap of, and we'll do this again. So I'll show you guys, here's your CRO, there's your Binance token. I love to compare the two. If CRO had the market cap of Binance, just at the peak of next bull market, if CRO could get to where Binance is at in the bottom of his bear market, which is a $48 billion market cap, that's a 30x. That's a $2 CRO right there. And honestly, guys, I've made so many arguments to say that CRO, Crypto.com, should be half as valuable as Binance because they've got half the amount of users. Now, here's something I want to highlight for you too. Let's take a peek at some of this, and we'll look at these charts, and I'll get back to it. So remember the user count for CRO coin and Binance, okay? 80 million users versus about 140 million users, which is why I believe that CRO should be much more valuable. It's newer, and I just think it hasn't gotten to have the advantage of a full bull market with the size that it's gotten to, with all the different things that they've done, with all the marketing campaigns and all that. So it'll certainly be a different story. But here you go, potential room for downside. And if you do see Bitcoin right now, this is what I'm talking about, guys. If Bitcoin rebounds, then maybe we don't go to that $1 trillion market cap. If we can get back above this blue line, back above the $28,400 level, then maybe we don't go down to $1 trillion market cap for Bitcoin and crypto. Maybe we just don't go down that far. But we need to get some serious big green candles here. And the 2 points I'm looking at is $25,200 and $28,500 to get back above. So we'll see how that plays out. Clearly, the meme coins have been getting absolutely wrecked here. That's Ben's token, BitBoy Crypto's Ben token. These are the hourly candles still going down. Here's a token called BAM, stands for Bambi. This token is coming down as well. These are two projects that BitBoy Crypto has been talking about a lot. And these are two projects that actually I got into. And I got into Bambi before he mass announced that that was a token he was going to support. He was teasing that he was going to put out a newsletter on this token, suggesting this to his fans. I ended up doing a bunch of digging on Twitter and finding this before he actually announced it. So I ended up catching a pretty solid wave on this and took a little bit of profit. But I'm still going to hang in there. Honestly, I'm going to look to hold these positions right now because I just think we're taking a dip on the overall market. And when we get a recovery, I think these two projects, and we'll talk about them in a minute, could have a little bit of a better recovery than some others. And Pepe obviously has to be included in there. We'll get into some Pepe controversy, but Pepe is trying to rebound right now as well. So we'll keep an eye on that. What up, Nazar? Good to have you in the chat. Francisco Gabriel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Ron Wilson, appreciate you. Good to have you. Good to have you. Ron Wilson says, I hope BTC continues to drop in price. If it drops down to 15, 17K, then I will be able to actually buy a full BTC. Yeah, that would be, you know what, a lot of people, I'm sure, if this thing keeps going lower, will have more of an opportunity to become full coiners if they are not whole coiners already. So, yeah, absolutely. That would be fantastic. But let's talk a little bit about this tweet I saw from Whale Chart here. So, Coinbase has issued an apology after the recent newsletter suggested that the popular meme Pepe frog was a hate symbol. Now, I had a feeling that this would come up at some point. This was a very, very interesting thing. So every exchange was listing Pepe. Crypto.com listed it. Binance was one of the first major exchanges to list it. I'm going to talk about some other tokens that Crypto.com has beaten Binance to as well, which is a reason I'm bullish on Crypto.com. I think they're doing a great job, but everybody then was looking. Binance listed it. Crypto.com listed it. KuCoin listed it. Everybody listed it. And then everybody was watching for Coinbase to potentially list it. Now, I saw a lot of different videos from a lot of different people. Coinbase listing for Pepe, ? All this. Then all of a sudden this story came out that they put out this newsletter and they complained that Pepe the Frog was a hate symbol. Well, back in 2016, 2017, and I didn't want to bring this up on the channel. I mean, I just didn't think this would actually come back around, but some people were actually calling it this. It was a time when there was a lot of politics going on. People were kind of latching on to just about anything at that time from both sides of the aisle. And anyway, this came full circle and was one of the reasons that Coinbase didn't want to list it. Well, the community clapped back at Coinbase, and delete Coinbase was trending like crazy on Twitter today. If you guys are not on Twitter, you got to listen to me here. You have got to go on Twitter. You got to go on Twitter. And that is something that I strongly recommend. Because not to say everything you read on Twitter you got to believe, but you will get the most recent, the fastest alerts, whether it's true or false, and you got to disseminate your information. You always got to do your research, but you will get the fastest information on Twitter. And you will get a lot of misinformation, but that's up to us to sift through it. So we'll talk about it on the channel, but you got to sift through it yourself as well. So this was an interesting story. Still up in the air. Will Coinbase list Pepe? Matter of fact, I'm going to put out a poll in the chat, and I'm curious if you guys think, let's check this out here. Will Coinbase list Pepe? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. I think that, you know what, I'll wait for your results to come in. But I know what I think. I will give you my thought there in a second. Here's the latest story, the latest meme craze. Elon Musk tweets Milady's NFT meme, price predictably pumps. Predictably pumps for sure. We saw how Dogecoin rallied when Elon Musk started talking about it. Well, Elon Musk, who everybody's talking today about because he actually announced that he's going to step down as CEO, and he announced that there's going to be a female in 6 weeks that takes his place as the CEO of Twitter. So people are talking a lot about that. But now he tweeted about this new Milady's NFT. Well, here you go. This is what it is. I didn't buy this. I'm not suggesting anybody buy this. I think it was kind of just Elon Musk doing his classic trolling type thing. But here you go. It's called Milady Maker. Milady Maker is so crazy. Romelia made a we love you, Milady. This is crazy. 18.6K followers. And here you go. Here's what it looks like. So this is the Milady website. 10,000 profile picture NFTs. These are NFTs essentially. And yeah, it's like some anime type thing. Now there's this token and it's absolutely going wild. It's one of those top trending tokens today. But why did it happen? There you go. It's because Elon Musk tweeted this with no context whatsoever. So I'm curious if he gets into this project, if he's actually interested. What if he changes his profile picture to it? I don't know, but I'll be honest with you guys. I'm staying away from it because I looked at the price chart for this token, and if you do check it out, it's not looking so good. And what you've also seen is there was a lot of listings that happened for this today, and the pump actually is done now. Now, as soon as an exchange listing comes, the pump goes down. So here's the good news. Crypto.com was one of the first major exchanges to list this token. I don't believe even they announced this listing today. I haven't seen the buy button on my app yet. I'm not going to buy this project for now. I'm in too many meme coins for now. I'm just going to sit on my positions. I've got my beliefs for Ben and Bam right now. Personally, I'm just going to hold on to those and see how that plays out. But maybe there is something to this that I might miss out on. I'll tell you this, though. Whenever I see a token listed on a major exchange, maybe for that day it goes up, but then eventually there's usually a collapse and sellers come in, and people that were in before the exchange listing tend to take profit. It is unfortunately what we saw big time with Pepe. It's what we've seen with Ben token and Bam token, which have recently gotten listed on a lot. So that's what you get. But once you see a crash like that, the truth is, guys, is you should buy when there's blood in the streets, not when it's to the moon, right? You either have to get in before the exchange listings or get in after the terrible dump after the exchange listings. And then when you're pumping, take a little profit. I shuffled a little bit off to the side, made sure that I got some of my initial off the table so that I feel comfortable holding on to these meme positions, which are, again, excuse me, just a portion of my portfolio. You got to know that all these memes are gambling. But here's the story. Again, $5 Crow coin. These are the kind of things that you want to see for crypto.com. Now, let me explain. Here's the tweet. Milady meme coin is listed in the crypto.com app. Buy ladies at true cost with USDC. Download the app to start trading ladies now. There's a link to download the app. What's the thing we got going on here? We have growth for new users. This is going to attract new users. Now, somebody would want to kind of give me the other side of that opinion, would say, well, yeah, Crypto Kip, they're new users, but these are crummy tokens, man. This isn't good for crypto. These are meme coins. They're terrible for they're a joke to Bitcoin. It's got no utility. And you're right. These things don't have utility. Some of these do. Some of these do have utility. Usually they start as memes. Ben might get some utility. Bambi might get some utility. I think Milady meme coin already arguably has some utility with the NFT factor. But that being said, it is a meme still. So that's true. But the fact is, guys, is whether these new users come for this project or something else, the fact is new users are new users. Now, crypto.com, back to my conversation about users, has 20 or 80 million users right now. And Binance has 140 million users. Crypto.com was first to the table versus Binance, at least, in listing this token. Now, if you look at the token, you can go to CoinMarketCap, guys. And again, I'm not suggesting to buy this token. I'm just using an example for exchange listings, for talking about tokens, this story about Elon Musk obviously doing it. But here's where you can check. In the last 7 days, it looks to be down 84%. This thing was up quite big just earlier today, actually, and came down. Why? Because the rest of the market's coming down. But see here what markets it's on. Uniswap is one of the biggest exchanges that it's traded on. It's the DEX on Ethereum. Gate.io is a big one. Bybit's a big one. Huobi's a big one. Poloniex is a big one. But really, and I don't even see Coinbase on here yet because literally they added it today. This is big because you don't see Binance on there. They have not listed it yet. So it's a race to getting more users than Binance for Crypto.com. And I think they're doing a fantastic job of rallying the troops. The Crow fam seems very strong. And the fact that they're giving everybody on their platform access and people that are trying to for the first time. The truth is, guys, if you do want to get into some of these meme coins, 90% of people that are in crypto still don't use Uniswap. Honestly, most of these people are like Robinhood Shiba buyers, buying the crypto, getting the crypto.com app, buying Shiba Inu, you know, people coming in for Milady meme coin. And so what crypto.com is doing is attracting new users on an easier on-ramp. Because if you're a new user or you're that 90% that doesn't want to deal with Uniswap and the high fees, you're going to want to go to an exchange like Gate.io, like Bybit, like Huobi. But if you're not in the US, well, then you can't use any of these. You can use Uniswap, but it's not that easy, and I don't want to pay the fees, new users would say. Well, here you go, listing it on Crypto.com. That's when you can get more users to join your platform because you are an easy on-ramp. You're an easy on-ramp. So, you know, I think that something like that is going to be the hope to, if they can continue to stay ahead of the curve, they're going to be one of the first to launch a metaverse. Crypto.com is launching a metaverse this quarter. They're going to do airdrops with Explorer backpacks now. Now they're releasing alpha on the project before they actually launch the metaverse. They've released partnerships recently with Samsung and Amazon, which is crazy. Like, they've just been bundling up all these partnerships. The price is going down, but the activity is going up for the team. And so that's exactly what you really want to see. And to the point, guys, you know, a lot of people get upset again that these meme coins are pumping. You know, people say, you know, this is not good for the community. This isn't good for crypto. Well, now it is getting talked about on the main stage, and I mean in government. And I gotta share you guys this video. I think this is absolutely mind-boggling. Listening to this guy speak, and let me know. I hope you guys can hear the audio all right. Let me just check this out really quick, make sure we're good to go. So, yes. Okay, this should work out. This should work out. Here we go. Let me pull this back up for you guys. Here it is.
Of thin air. They'll accuse the U.S. government of crypto bros make money, literally. Crypto bros make money literally by making money, and they've made over $1 trillion out of thin air. They'll accuse the U.S. government of making money out of thin air. Maybe we do, but we're the U.S. government.
Wow. We're the U.S. government. We can print money out of thin air. You know, they do. I mean, it's obvious. Obviously, the Fed is printing money. They print money. Doesn't even acknowledge the debt ceiling. Doesn't even acknowledge the issue we've had with inflation, with banks collapsing. Instead, he says, this is so pathetic. This is so pathetic. And it's so upsetting. If you're into crypto and you've been watching this conversation about regulation, this is so pathetic. Crypto bros, what a derogatory term. You know, there are many women that own crypto, first of all. Majority are men. Let's be real here. But they're trying to detract people from this asset class by giving these bro nicknames. You know, bro, Bitcoin bros. It's a derogatory term. Congressman bros. You know, like, look at this guy up here on his high pedestal saying, we can print money, but you can't. Why? Because we're the U.S. government. Well, U.S. government, how's your experiment been going with printing money? How's that working for you right now? Is inflation going all right? You know, is inflation under control? How's the Fed feeling right now? Any pressure? Any banks collapsing, Mr. Congressman, sir? You know, the real problem here is that, and we're the Crow Bros, for sure, Francisco. The real problem here is not necessarily the US dollar. It's not cryptocurrency. It's not, it's not all these other things. The truth is that we've got dinosaurs that are running our Congress and our Senate. There's no term limits. This is so true. A lot of white-haired folks, a lot of gray hairs, sitting getting pushed up into the House of Representatives in their wheelchair. I saw a tweet on Twitter this morning, because that's where you see tweets, I saw a tweet on Twitter this morning of a congressman, woman who was coming back from like the hospital or something, like 89 years old, in a wheelchair. And I'm not trying to like rag on an old woman, but the point is like she had like one eye closed and like she kind of looked confused, and maybe she is because she's coming out of the hospital, but like she's going back into the Congress, like where they're where they're gonna make our laws, like, and she's like looking disoriented. And in addition to that, you can see all the different things, all the different trades that her and her husband have made strategically, in light of the pandemic with pharmaceutical companies. Great trades there in regards to voting and ballot counting things. All these interesting different investments at very strategic times. Those are the people that we have running our government. And I think that's really one of the big issues. So they're calling anybody that is a crypto person a crypto bro. That's really what they're doing here. They're just generalizing it all, and they're calling us all crypto bros. But like Vitalik Buterin, I don't know if you've ever seen a picture of him, but he's not a crypto bro. He's a crypto genius. He's a crypto nerd, and a great one at that. He is an incredible mind. And to put him or Michael Saylor into the crypto bro category is ridiculous. Now, if you want to call all us meme coin degens crypto bros, then I think anybody who's in a meme coin will cheer you on and say, I welcome the title, right? But it's not cool that they're getting in front of the TV. They're sitting, behind this, in this boardroom, and saying the kind of thing that he's saying. He just admitted that they're printing money out of thin air, and they're allowed to do it because why? Well, because we said so. Yeah, and Francisco Gabriel says in the chat, great point, Francisco. An 80-year-old person is mentally incapacitated in the work industry, yet the ones that govern us are over 80 years old. Crow Bro, welcome. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, my grandma is over 80 years old, and she can't even walk really or think too well right now. Sweet woman, sweet woman, not an ill-hearted person, but can't walk. Can't really think that well either. She's like 85 years old, and like Alzheimer's. So like that can happen. And do you think that somebody who's in the cushy job of Congress, like, is getting screened for? That's an interesting question. Like, you know what? All right, here we go. There we go. Let's see what the poll results are. I'm going to put it out another poll here. Let's see what this one was. For the record, 59% of people think that Coinbase will not list Pepe. I think that they will. I'll say that. I think they will, but we'll have to see. I don't know. They apologized about the hate thing, so that makes me say that they're probably going to walk it back. But who knows? Here's my next question. We're talking about lawmakers who are deciding the crypto regulation. Do you think that there are members of Congress with dementia or else, just dementia, all right? Or anything, a diminished capability to think. Do you think that? I'm curious. I'm really curious, because if we get a vote here, like, I'd be very, very curious. If we get a vote that everybody says, yes, like, it's just obvious, you know what I mean? So this was a crazy story I just want to share with you guys. I thought you'd get a kick out of it. Crypto bros, he calls us. I'm a crypto bro. Are you a crypto bro? I hope you're a crypto bro. I'm a crypto bro. All right. Warren Buffett sees no option other than the US dollar as reserve currency, but warns Fed can't just print money indefinitely. So let's continue. The Fed just came out and said crypto bros can print trillions of dollars, which is like totally not true. The market cap's only worth $1 trillion, and it's not like Satoshi Nakamoto's a crypto bro now, you know. But Warren Buffett sees no option other than the US dollar as a reserve currency. Still, we're printing money, and he disagrees that we should print money. He says we shouldn't be printing money indefinitely. So, in the same breath, Warren Buffett is the most anti-Bitcoin guy I've ever heard. And again, he's 99 years old or something, right? His business partner's like 100, Charlie Munger. So these guys are saying, well, you know, the dollar is the most important thing, but we shouldn't be printing this much money. And you just heard a congressman say, we can print all the money we want, and then said crypto bros are printing money left and right. Let's just go back to Bitcoin. Nobody's printing Bitcoin. You mine it. There's 21 million in existence. It's getting more rare every day. People lose Bitcoin. People burn Bitcoin. This is all pointing in one direction, folks. I don't know if you see it, but we're getting ready for a bull run. Look at the words, guys. Look at the words. Look at the messaging. Look at the inconsistencies. Look at the scrambling from Gary Gensler. Look at the congressman embarrassing himself, admitting that we print dollars willy-nilly with almost no strategy in mind. Why? Because we're the U.S. government and we can. It's not okay. It's not okay. But here you go. Warren Buffett thinks that congressman's out of his mind. And so do I. Now, you guys have heard a lot about, let's talk a little bit about massive gains that I expect. Nazar, good to have you in the chat. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man. Have to drop early start. Peace out, Nazar. You know, let's talk about the new frontier, guys. So I think that people, well, I can tell you this. People already became millionaires on some of these meme coins. The Ben token even, and some of these other tokens. Of course, Pepe. Many, many millionaires created on Pepe. For those of you that were late to miss it, everybody's looking for the next Pepe. Well, these may be your best shot at the next Pepe. Also, these are your biggest risk plays, okay? What am I looking at right now? You are looking at the BRC-20 tokens. This is Bitcoin's cryptocurrency coins. These are coins, projects built on Bitcoin. Crazy. Now, Bitcoin has a $500 billion market cap. These BRC-20 tokens, all these tokens on the Bitcoin network, if you add them all together, it's only a $500 million market cap. If you take all the money that's locked up in Ethereum, in the DeFi side of Ethereum, it's about 20-something billion dollars. That is 40 times more than what's in the entire market cap of these BRC-20 tokens. And if you look at it compared to Bitcoin, it is 0.01% the market cap of Bitcoin. Okay? So now the big question is, can this get to a $1 billion market cap? Can this get to a $10 billion market cap? Should these BRC-20 tokens market cap be bigger than Ethereum's total value locked up? Should it be bigger than 27 billion? Should it be a 40, 50, 60x? Should it be 100 or 200x to get to 100 or 200 billion? If the overall cryptocurrency market gets to $20 trillion at the peak of the next bull market, how much money is going to be in the market cap of these BRC-20 tokens? Are BRC-20 tokens even going to be around in the next 6 months to 6 years? These are all questions that you should be asking yourself right now. And I'm not telling you any of the answers because, frankly, I don't have them yet. I am learning about this right now. And I'll tell you guys, exactly right now, just yesterday, I took some of that money from some of those meme coins, and I took some more Ethereum, and I moved them into these BRC-20 tokens. Now, it dropped like 20%, but I don't care. It's a piece of my portfolio that I'm trying to have, as I believe this is the next frontier of the upcoming bull market, because I don't see any possible way how this cannot go above a $1 billion market cap. This should probably 2x. It 5x'd in a matter of 2 weeks, over the last 2 weeks. Ordinals is one of the top projects. Here it is right here. You can mint NFTs. You can buy all these tokens that are on Bitcoin. You can mint tokens on Ordinals as well. By far the biggest one. It's got a $319 million market cap. So less upside for this token, but still probably quite a bit. I think this is going to be a big, this is the only one with confidence that I can say is going to be a relevant token in the next bull run, but it's not going to be your 1000x. It's not going to be your 1000x, I don't think. Because 1000x on this would be $300 billion market cap for Ordinals. I don't see that happening. I could be wrong. I bought some other tokens too. I got this VMPX token. I've seen a lot of hype around this one. There's a well-known fellow that founded it, so there's some excitement there. This is Pepe. It's a mock-up of the other Pepe that's on the ERC-20 network. Different token. Pepe on BRC-20, Pepe on ERC-20. This is crazy, guys. You can now build tokens on Bitcoin. Some of the people that got into these tokens before they actually launched, while they were actually minting, made upwards of 800, 9,000x gains on some of these tokens. Now, there may still be some other tokens, and I do not know which ones they are, but I will tell you the ones that I bought just to kind of take a chance. As I bought the big boy Ordinals. I bought some of this VMPX, which is also pretty darn big. I did not buy Pepe on the Bitcoin network. I did buy this meme token. I bought Oshi as well. I did a little reading on that one. I even bought a little bit of... Ooh, what else did I get here? I got one more. I bought some sats, I believe. USAT. I bought USAT as well. A lot of crazy tokens on here, guys. There's already 14,000 tokens that have been built on this thing, and it's only been around for like 2 or 3 months. So I really think everybody's going to start talking about this in the next bull run. Wow. Roaming Nomad in the chat said, I minted my Ordi. That's incredible. Great work on that. Yeah, I really think that there is going to be massive plays in these tokens. And now if you guys want, and now you might be sitting there wondering, well, what if I want to get involved in this? What if I want to get some of these BRC-20 tokens? Or what if I want to get a Ordinals NFT? Well, one thing I did, this is actually where I ended up getting mine, was I went to the Uniswap of Bitcoin. Unisat. Get it? Satoshis, Unisat, Uniswap. Haha. Looking at the marketplace, you can see how you can buy all these. It wants you to connect your wallet, but yeah, you can buy all these other things. You can see all the different tokens that you could buy. Here's one. Wow. Look at this one right here. Up 19,000% today. That is absolutely incredible. Something up 19,000%. Here you go. ZSAB up 389% today. So there are still tokens on this that are moving. Really crazy. There's like no YouTube videos on these. There's only a couple. I'm going to start doing more on these because I think we all need to get educated on this. There's not a lot of noise on Twitter about this even. I mean, I've heard it in some Twitter spaces, but it's really hard to sift through this information. So I'm going to do the best I can of sifting through it for you guys and give you guys some of my recommendations because I put a lot of time into this stuff for you guys. I want us all to make a lot of money, and I think this could be a huge thing in the next bull market. If you do end up getting the Unisat platform, there is a wallet. I did use the Unisat wallet. It works pretty well. And in order to use the Unisat marketplace, you need to get Unisat tokens. The way you can do that is you have to go into, I believe, let's see, home. Okay, you can go to the marketplace. You would need to go to inscriptions. Anyway, you have to get these tokens. I'll show you. I'll do another tutorial. I did it earlier. I've only done it once. Basically, you got to like inscribe some stuff and you get a bunch of points, and then you can actually utilize the marketplace. Essentially like gas on the Ethereum network, but you got to have some Unisat tokens. So I'll do a little tutorial on that in case you guys are interested. Let me know in the comments down below. But this may be the next frontier, guys. You can do quite a bit on here. Here's a couple examples of some of the NFTs that are on the Bitcoin network. Even DGods did their own NFTs on the Bitcoin network. So very, very interesting. People are putting everything on here. For some of the early users of this network, they actually received some like Pepe Frog, Clay Frog NFTs, which was kind of interesting. So you never know, guys. If you are first to kind of the party on some of these, you can get some free airdrops. I remember back in the day, I was using Uniswap before it was really popular. Ended up getting like 420 like free Uniswap tokens or something because I had utilized the platform. So there might be some of that coming down the road for some of these platforms. So don't miss out on that. But I'll tell you guys, there's one project in this whole BRC-20 thing that I'm seeing quite a bit of hype about. And here it is. It's called Alex. And I talked a little bit in my video earlier today, but I wanted to show you guys some of this. Alex is building, allegedly, the fastest BRC-20 DEX. Bring Bitcoin to life, trade, invest, earn, launch. People are trying to build on this. They joined back in 2021. Currently, they are sitting with 64,000 followers. You can see some of the people that are following this. Not too many big names are following this right now. But here you go. The first batch of projects are going to be listed on Alex, and they'll be announced in 48 hours. This was on May 10th. So either later today or tomorrow, or probably tomorrow, they are going to actually launch some tokens, list them, and the trading is going to be available starting next week. They don't want you to miss. Here you go. Possibly some exclusive airdrops if you're a first user. This token's pretty complicated to buy, though. So let's just say hypothetically you wanted to buy this token. You have to go to the Alex platform, okay? You have to go to the website. You have to download a unique wallet specific to this platform. You have to have stacks, the token stacks, and you need to put it into that wallet, and then you need to trade your stacks tokens for Alex. So it's a pretty roundabout thing. You can't just like put Bitcoin in here. And by the way, guys, that Unisat wallet, that is like the equivalent of a like MetaMask wallet. Okay, that's basically the same thing here. So it's very much the same thing as it's a little different, but it's very, very, very similar. And then for Alex, it has its own wallet. Maybe they'd integrate like the Unisat wallet and some of these other wallets, the Ordinals wallet. But for now, you need to use the wallet that they require you to use on this DEX that they're building out. But some people are pretty excited about this, so this may be a big thing. This would be a way for people to get a little... We need an easier tool. We need an easier tool. If you want Bitcoin to actually have anything built on it, it needs to be faster transactions, and the tools need to be much easier. Because I'll tell you this, the barrier to entry to get into all of these tokens is insane. I don't know if you guys have tried to do this yet, but setting up these wallets, getting these Unisat tokens so that you can then inscribe, there's all these new terms, right? All these new things to learn is big barrier to entry, and it's scary. And again, more than 90% of investors aren't even using MetaMask. More than 90% of people aren't doing the fees and trading on Uniswap because honestly, it's just so expensive and it's scary for a lot of investors. This is so new. I think that the barrier to entry makes this actually an incredible opportunity. Now, any of these tokens, probably 99.9% of these tokens are probably just going to go to zero. Possibly 100%. Who knows if Bitcoin forks away from all this? So there's very, very high risk on this. Very, very high risk, but potentially very, very high reward. And what I like to see, too, is right now, Bitcoin miners are making a lot of money on this, which is very interesting. So Ordinals are pushing transaction fees above mining rewards for the first time in years. This is pretty cool. People are very excited. Bitcoin miners are making money in two main ways: spawning new BTC by crunching the numbers, and processing transactions. So now Bitcoin miners are making a bunch of money, which is very interesting. So I bet the Bitcoin miners love it, but the Bitcoin maximalists, the people that say, no, you shouldn't be building NFTs, it's clogging the network, it's ruining Bitcoin, it's not Satoshi Nakamoto's dream, this isn't the vision. Some people hate this. Well, I bet the miners love it. I know the investors that are making a bunch of money on the NFTs love it. I know the people that are getting into these tokens making money on these love it. I haven't made money on these tokens yet. Full transparency. I'll keep you guys posted on my portfolio, by the way. But there's a big battle going on. I do think, though, that it's a very interesting thing to see Bitcoin miners getting attacked with an SEC subpoena. As Bitcoin miners are making them more money than they've ever made before, the SEC puts out another subpoena, but you know, it's the SEC, and they're going down anyway. Gary Gensler is going to be on the outs. So these meme coins, guys, are the reason that people are complaining about congestion on the Bitcoin network. Let's get back to some ERC-20 memes. So Ben.eth is the actual founder of Ben token. This is a token that I have right now. A lot of people are talking about it. They are coming out with a new logo very soon. I don't know if this is going to cause a pump or not. He is trying really, really hard on Twitter, which is kind of concerning to some. You know, some people don't really like the way that he's tweeting out. But some people are pretty excited about it as well. So they're putting out a new logo pretty soon. This guy's been absolutely getting grilled on Twitter. He's got 20,000 followers, but he is doubling down. He burned like $1.2 million worth of Ben tokens yesterday while the price was crashing, and it still went down like another 20%, and everybody was like laughing at him on Twitter, and he is doubling, tripling down, saying, you guys will not be the ones. I'll be the one laughing when you guys miss the run on this. A lot of haters are coming out of the woods. So there's a lot of attention on this token, and that's what it's meant for. It's an attention token. So I think right now they're accomplishing the objective, but the overall crypto market's going down. So is that. Bambi's another token right now on the ERC-20 network that I'm looking at, where Bambi's, mother was killed in the woods and he's out for revenge. This is the story of Bambi, but they're bringing some utility to this. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this one plays out. But this one also crashed significantly over the last couple days. So there you go there. But another big thing for crypto.com that I think they're doing spectacularly on is putting out this crypto.com tweets for research and insights. Layer 2 scaling solutions are the key to expanding use cases and ecosystem for Bitcoin. That would alleviate some of the pain that the Bitcoin maximalists are having with the clogged network that Bitcoin's experiencing right now. If we can get these layer 2s going, and they name a couple: Lightning, Stacks, Rootstock, Liquid BTC, which is very cool that they're actually putting this out. Some more information. Here you go. So these are some options for you guys to look at. If you haven't already followed this Crypto.com Research Insights, I highly suggest it. They do put out a lot of great information, not just about Crypto.com. Yet another reason I'm bullish on Crypto.com, to bring more users. Guys, I think that there's a chance that they could get up to 500 million users in the next bull market. They said 250. I wouldn't be surprised if they got 500 million, to be honest with you. I think they're going to shoot low and, set the bar here, and then you go here and look at how amazing we did. I think that's kind of what they're setting themselves up for. So we'll have to see how it plays out, guys, but I'm pretty excited. And on top of that, here's another thing you guys got to think about Cronos. So wait a minute. Somebody said they want a $200 Crow coin. Me too. That one's not going to happen. I wish it would. We're not going to see a $200 Crow. I can almost guarantee it. Yeah. That would be ridiculous. But here's the thing about Cronos, guys. If you look at YouTube and you look at big influencers and you look at the cryptocurrency community, the mainstream cryptocurrency community, Cronos is not a part of the conversation. And I, for the life of me, can't figure it out. I cannot figure out why they are not talking about this on BitBoy Crypto. I can't figure out why they're not talking, why Cryptos Are Us, George, won't talk about Cronos. I can't figure out why Wendio, cryptodaily, Crypto Lark, all these other people, these huge influencers, altcoin, all these other guys, why they won't talk about Cronos. And the only thing that makes sense to me, the only thing at all that makes sense to me is that they just don't know enough about it. Why? Because it's so new. What does that mean for you and me? That means, and this is what I believe, that we are potentially on the ground floor of an elevator that is going to the moon. If all of a sudden this is the next hot project that everybody starts talking about in the next bull run, which I don't know if that's going to happen, but there's a chance. Why? Because they're not even talking about it at all, and all of a sudden it comes out of nowhere, and then everybody looks into it and goes, whoa, what's this? What's this? For example, look at all these meme tokens. If meme tokens with no utility can get a bunch of traction, why can't Cronos? Why can't Cronos? If these tokens can 1,000x, well, why can't Cronos? Why can't? Now, 1,000x for Cronos, again, would be, what would that be? That'd be $100 billion market cap, I want to say. 1,000x for Cronos, I think. Somebody do the math. I don't know. It'd be big for Cronos. I don't know if 1,000x can happen for Cronos. I could see, a 100x in the next bull run, possibly a 200x, best case scenario, right? $5 crow. Could we get it? Sure. I don't know. Why not? I mean, 100x from here would be a $6 crow. I think 100x crow could be possible in the next bull run. If they get a bunch of users, 250 million users, and they've got a $30 billion market cap, you start to kind of do the math, and if everybody has $100 worth of Cronos, price of crow would be pretty high. So it gets me pretty excited, guys. It gets me pretty excited. I have a lot of crow. I'm very excited. I'm not sponsored by Cronos, but I did get my welcome pack. I saw in the chat, Lunatic, you didn't get your swag. Yeah, I got my welcome pack. I got my swag, guys. Crypto.com finally sent it. I got the rose gold card, all that good stuff. So I'm super excited about it. This stuff is such high quality. I don't know if you can see this, but just look at, here you go. Look at how high quality this is. You see this? Like, wow, look at it shine. And they even got like a little whoop. Look at that crow logo. How sweet is that? Yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's about time. I put a lot of money into their token. I certainly talk about them enough, on the channel. So glad I finally got my pack, and I hope anybody else waiting out there gets their stuff. So, Ron Wilson, I like the comment. I don't know. I'll keep you guessing, Ron. Love it though. And here's the deal, guys. Back to it. So Cronos, I just don't think it has enough awareness. That's why we're here. I am looking to make some serious money on this token in the next bull market. I am looking to spread the awareness to others. People complain about how expensive the Ethereum network is. Well, you can go to Bitcoin now, which maybe you don't want to go to Bitcoin, but maybe you go to Solana. Well, Solana, there's some blackouts on the network. Well, maybe you go to Cardano. Well, Cardano's still kind of getting their stuff together. They only recently started launching some DEXs and dApps and all. And I don't like Charles Hostage. Well, there's so many different options. Cronos. Why not Cronos? What negative thing can people really say about Cronos? The only thing I've seen negative about Cronos is there are some complaints about their accelerator programs and who gets grants. But the fact that they're giving grants in the first place is amazing. It's new. They want to vet their partners. They want to get the best partners. They want to spread awareness. So, I understand where they're coming from, but we have a long way ahead. And the fact that they are launched on DeFi dApps is going to hopefully, not only they get it on this dApp radar, but hopefully they get it on the influencers radar too. We would like to see big people like BitBoy Crypto, like, again, Cryptos Are Us, Altcoin Daily, start talking about Cronos. I don't understand why they won't. It does not make any sense to me. No sense to me. I think it makes it for a very good opportunity for us. We got a partnership with Samsung, guys. We've got listings going. They listed ordinals. Very, very cool. He was very excited about that. That's also another thing I'm bullish on. Chris Marsliak is supporting building on Bitcoin, which I think is also going to be interesting to see how they start interacting with these people that are building on Bitcoin. Again, getting more users, embracing the new, being open-minded, embracing the new technology. This is super, super cool. So we'll just have to see how it all plays out, guys. It's a really, really wild time. They're definitely a leader, 80 million users for now. All these different reasons we talked about, guys, I believe that they can get not only to the 250 million user goal, but to possibly even 500 million users in the next bull market. And at that, there's even a chance, guys, that we could get a $5 CRO coin. I just really believe it. Look at the way that they've been operating. I have nothing bad to say about crypto.com outside of some very small things as the NFT projects. You know, okay, my pack took a little while to get here. Well, finally it showed up. You know what? Who cares? It's a hat. You know, it's a little hat and a t-shirt. They're cool. I'm happy to have it, but, you know, nothing to freak out about. So, I mean, overall, I think it's a great exchange. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how this thing plays out in the next bull run. All right, guys, I am looking for some questions in the chat. I guess I wasn't sharing my screen there at the end. That's okay. Looking for some questions now. Take some questions from the fam out in the chat. Let's see what we got. I'm going to go back up to the top here so I can get all your questions. Let me know, guys, if you have any other questions, but what have we got? A lot of compliments on the crypto.com swag we got. Francisco Gabriel says $5 CRO would mean a $125 billion market cap. I mean, hey, if we get a $10 billion or $10 trillion market cap in the next bull run, I don't see why we couldn't get over a $100 billion market cap for crypto.com, especially if it does become a top 10 coin. That was the other thing I was going to talk about, guys. If you really honestly believe that crypto.com doesn't have a chance at being a top 10 coin, then I don't know what you've been doing by ignoring Binance. If you can sit there and look at Binance at position number, what is it, the third biggest cryptocurrency, and say that crypto.com doesn't have a chance of achieving something like that, then I don't know what you've been watching out there. But I'll tell you this, guys. Not only do I believe that crypto.com could be in the top 20, I believe that it could be in the top 10 tokens. And if it was, well, what would that mean for the token? Let's see here. What do we got? So if we look at the overall market cap, let me pull that up for you guys. So let's see. Rank number 20 is currently right now sitting at... Rank number 20 is currently sitting at call it a $3.2 billion market cap. That would be an insane gain for CRO right there. A $3.2 billion market cap would be fantastic. You know, a good 2x. We'd get back up to the 12-cent level. That would be great. What if we got into the top 10, though? Now you're talking about a $7.5 billion market cap. Sure, why don't we get up there? And honestly, guys, again, if we're competing against Binance, you see a $47 million market cap right now. Guys, Binance could 10x in the next bull market, which means it could get up to like 470. Call it $500 billion market cap could potentially be Binance coin in the next bull market. Honestly, guys, honestly, it could be a $500 billion market cap for Binance. It's the world's largest crypto exchange. Well, what about the second largest? Who's that going to be? Who's the fifth largest? Who's the third largest? And also, like, what do those exchanges have going for them? Because I can tell you crypto.com has an NFT platform. It has its own token. It has its own Binance Smart Chain. It has the Cronos chain. It has its own things going on. It has its own derivative platform, actually a CFTC-approved derivatives platform. It has the world's largest marketing campaign ever seen in the history of cryptocurrency. To say that CRO couldn't get half as valuable as Binance, $250 billion market cap, you know, call it a $100 billion market cap. Congratulations, guys. That's a lot of money, guys. That's a lot of money to be made. It's possible. I think it's possible. Not likely, not financial advice, but possible. See what else we got out there. Red Sox asks, when crow to $5, 2030? I'll tell you, Red Sox, I'll say I think we could get the $5 crow. I mean, I'm telling you, I think we can get a next bull market. Again, I don't think it's likely. But, you know, I think that it's possible. And possible is good enough for me, especially because my exit strategy doesn't bank on a $5 crow, nor should it. If you're waiting for $5 crow, then I can guarantee you this. You will not win and succeed in taking profits in the next bull run. If you're like, I'm not selling till $5, period, man, you're probably going to lose. So don't do that. Got to take profits likely before $1. You have to take some profits before we hit $1. I think we're going to hit $1 for sure. Not financial advice. Personally, I believe that though. But I'm going to take profits before $1. Me and Black Sea talk about it all the time. Where? 50 cents, 80 cents, 90 cents? We'll talk more about that as we get closer to even 12 cents. But we got to take profits, guys. We got to take some profits. So I'll tell you, it's going to be interesting to watch this thing play out. Going to be very, very interesting to watch this thing play out. Crow is also supporting Universal Music and LimeWire is upcoming. That's fantastic. That is so fantastic. OG says, what do you think about the difference in the price in the app when we are trying to buy? It's not accurate, the prices. Also, how do they control the way they trade there too? OG, you know, I don't exactly know how they control the way they trade, but I can tell you this, OG. Crypto.com makes money off of transaction fees on the exchange. And so there's a large spread there, and you're not getting the best price possible anytime you buy tokens from the Crypto.com app. However, if you have the Crypto.com exchange, and you're not in the US, then you can go to the order book and you can get the price that you actually want to pay. But we don't have actually access to the actual exchange, and so it's not the most fantastic day trading tool. If you're trying to day trade on the Crypto.com app, you will lose. If you're trying to day trade on the Crypto.com trading platform, the actual exchange, which US users don't have access to yet, then you still might lose, but you have more of a chance to win because you won't be getting ripped off on fees. So that's up to you on how you guys are at trading. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, and you know, OG, you're saying like that's a problem. They need to fix that. No, they just need to launch their exchange. You know, it's just an app. You know, Robinhood's the same way. If you're buying on Robinhood, you're not going to get the price. You see a price and you swipe, and then you bought it for a worse price. You know, and then you instantly go into the trade losing. You know, that's how a lot of these big, easy to use exchanges work. Robinhood, you know, all these other things. So that's kind of how it works. So, kind of interesting. Well, it looks like you got 100K crow anyway, so you'll be in pretty good shape. Jay the Barbarian says $1 crow this year. I say 0% chance. No. 1% chance we get $1 crow this year. Don't expect that, JT. Don't expect that. Or Jay the Barbarian this year, 2023. Here's what you need to know. I got to tell you guys this if you don't know it. There's a thing called Bitcoin bull markets and Bitcoin bear markets. Crypto bull markets, crypto bear markets. What are those based around? The 4-year cycles. The Bitcoin happening in March of 2024. Give or take 1 to 3 months before or after the Bitcoin halving. That's when you see a bull market truly begin. Truly begin. 1 to 3 months before or after the Bitcoin halving is what we've seen historically. Past performance does not predict future performance, but that's all we have to go by right now. So, to your point, I don't expect a parabolic rally for Crypto.com and Crowcoin in the same way that I don't expect a parabolic run for Bitcoin, Binance Coin, Ethereum, and any kind of like classic bull run, crazy, hectic way, until we get an actual bull market. So, a 10x, which would be incredible even, I don't expect to get a 10x on Crow this year. I don't even expect to see a 60-cent Crow this year. I'd be happy if we got to a 20 or 30 or 40-cent Crow this year. That'd be incredible to me. That would be absolutely incredible. in the bull market, though, then you start to get really big pumps, and you could start to see. Thanks for the super chat, OG. Appreciate it, brother. Thanks for the questions. Happy to answer any questions you guys have. Keep throwing them at me. But in the next bull market, when a halving comes, that's when you get your not only 10x gains, which are like in the bag for a lot of altcoins, not all altcoins. But then you get your opportunities at 20, 50, 100x gains. And I'm not just, ignore the meme coins. Forget meme coins for a second. I'm talking about real tokens with real utility, right? You got to put those in two separate categories. There's meme coins, which is gambling, and there's cryptos, which are utility. Meme coins are cryptos too, but there's other coins that have utility. So that's what I'm looking for. Why don't you just target buy and sell prices? Yeah, Marty, that's a good suggestion. You can totally do that too. I don't know if you can do that in the crypto.com app or not. You could probably do it on the exchange, and you could definitely do it on other exchanges, but I don't know if you can do that in the crypto.com app. I'm not too sure. Buy and hold, we're pumping tonight, says Global USFC. I sure hope so. Says we're in the bull market now. That would, I disagree, but I'd be super happy if we were in the bull market. That'd be fantastic. It's cracking me up. Pierre Edward Ganape says, how much CRO do you hold? Well, the answer is this, guys. I hold CRO coins. So that's how many CRO coins I hold. Just so now you know. I hope that answers it for you. I'll tell you guys, it's fun. I enjoy the game, though. I'm playing the game. Somebody guessed that I have 1 million CRO earlier. Do I have 1 million CRO? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know in the comments, guys. What else? Crypto Keeper says, my issue is that I don't know when to take profits. Well, Crypto Keeper, that's 90% of people in crypto. Taking profits, especially on meme coins, is like very, very difficult, right? Because it's like, well, maybe it goes to this. Oh, but maybe it goes to this, right? Well, you can't really play that game. One of the best strategies out there is if and when you're fortunate enough to double your bag in crypto, considering taking the initial investment out or taking at least half of the initial investment out. Because then if there's a dip, you can put that money back to good use and buy the dip. And now you're just making your bags bigger. But if there's a dip and you didn't sell anything, then you just go back right to where you started and you're back to square one. So taking profits is important, but it's extremely difficult. I can totally understand. I've been through 3 bull markets, and I've messed that up a bunch. That's why I created a YouTube channel, because I want to educate people on how to win in crypto. The whole goal in this next bull market is to win, and we haven't even gotten to the bull market yet. So you think you have winning opportunities in the last 3 weeks? It's only a sign of things to come. Don't miss out on the BRC-20 tokens, guys. Not sure which one's going to be the one, but this is going to be absolutely massive. I'm very, very, very excited. Marty's saying, I recommend looking it up again. Help spread that awareness, because I don't think most folks are aware. So drop down because of the question. Yeah, Marty, you know what? I'm going to check that out. I appreciate your suggestion. Maybe I will. I'll educate people on how to do, place those orders properly and not get ripped off on just like buy now. Yeah, that's a great suggestion. So we'll check that out. Red Sox says, please let us know when you take profits. Red Sox, I promise you, this is a promise. I will let you know the very moment I take profits. It's not coming yet. I mean, it's coming in the bull market. But when I take profits on my meme coins, on my CRO especially, I will let you guys know. That's one of the most important things you guys need to know about this channel, is we're going to be completely transparent with everything we have going on here. The goal is to show you guys the good moves we make, the bad moves we make, if we make some bad moves, and learn from both sides of the coin. Because the truth is we're all in this thing together. I've got 3 Bitcoin bull markets under my belt, so I am prepared going into this one. Some of you guys, maybe you're just around this time for the first time. Maybe you just came in last bull market. Maybe you caught the tail end of the 2016, 2017 bull market. But yeah, we're going to be trying to make some money, guys, on this bull market here. And there will be some serious profit taking coming, guys. Very excited. Very, very excited. Yeah. So Glad everybody likes the hat, you know. Everybody likes the hat. That's good. That's good. Let's see what else we got. I'd like to see Cronos on other exchanges. I would love to see Cronos on other exchanges too, guys. That would be spectacular if we can get this token listed on something else. Where's the best place to buy CRO, says Ron Wilson. Coinbase does charge quite a bit. Coinbase is one of the biggest ripoffs in crypto. One of the best places to buy CRO. I mean, you could buy it on the crypto.com app pretty well. It's pretty good there. I like doing it. Maybe to Marty's point, I'll show people how to place a proper order on the app, even though it's not that great. You know, I just wish they launched the exchange. But KuCoin, I think, has it listed. I'm pretty sure they have it listed. It's pretty good. Well, let's just check it out. Here, let's answer your question straight up. So how do we find out where to buy Cronos? Well, here you go, and it looks like we might be rebounding. Coinbase is number one. KuCoin, number two. KuCoin's probably your best bet because you can place an order, you can look at the order book, and you can get the best price. So KuCoin's my answer for that. Until crypto.com comes out and launches their exchange in the U.S. for those of us in the U.S. So, yeah. All right, guys. That's all I got. That's it. Let's call it a wrap. Let me know in the comments. Are you guys buying the BRC-20 tokens? Are you guys still holding your meme coins? Did you sell your meme coins? Are you going to be rich next bull cycle? I certainly hope so. We're going to certainly try to help you out in that mission as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys smash up the like button. We will have Black Sea back another time. Also, Island Thunder, we are going to get him out here. Alpha has a great Cronos, crypto.com Twitter Spaces. We want to get him out on one of the streams as well and just get more people in these streams having some conversations. If you're an influencer and you want to do a collaboration with us, please inbox, get us at our Twitter _crypto report on Twitter and let us know. We'd love to do some more collabs with some folks out there in the community. That's all I got, guys. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash up the like button. So subscribe to the channel. And as always, guys, you got to remember, folks, to DCA and HODL. And of course, we'll see you in the next one. That's all I got, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.